Susan Cingari here with Josh the Hammer Burns. Josh, tough decisions today because we did not have Sam Shewmaker at the weigh-ins. How disappointed are you that you can't fight Sam?
Oh, real disappointed. I mean, this is a fight that's been in the making for 6 months now, so it's been canceled 3 separate times, so disappointment's an understatement.
Does that frustrate you more mentally or physically as a fighter?
I'd be more mental. It's just because you got to get yourself up, get yourself down, get up, get down. And doing it 3 separate times is pretty hard.
I want fight fans to know that Josh is not new to Bare Knuckle. He's actually fought 5 times in Bare Knuckle, but he's new to our BKFC family. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, Josh the Hammer, been fighting in Europe the last 4 years. Got pretty good experience over there, knocking out some of the best UK fighters there are. So want to come back home and fight for the biggest organization in the world with the deepest talent roster as far as heavyweights is concerned, and that's why I'm here.
I think it's important because Bare Knuckle is a little bit different rule-wise, and you have fought over at BKB. What were some of the things you had to change up training-wise to prepare for your U.S. debut at the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship Squared Circle?
Well, as far as training, I still train the same. It's a blessing to fight for BKFC just because they promote the dirty boxing. They allow you to clinch. They allow you to have that dirty boxing approach. And European fighters are more aesthetic and more about like the proper boxing. They don't like to grab. It's a Victorian rule, so they give you an 18-second count, which I don't like. So everybody I've knocked out, you know, they get to sit down there for 30 seconds, and then they don't even stop the fight. They ask them if they want to continue at 18 seconds. So it's a lot different here. It's cut and dry. Knock their ass out, it's a wrap.
You had a nasty injury at your last fight at BKB, and I want you to talk about that, but I also want you to tell us whether or not, if you had had more time, because it was a 2-day last replacement, as I remember, that you think you might have gotten the W.
Well, I believe I got the W. I knocked him out. He didn't get up for 21 seconds. It's past the 18-second count. He was slumped over the bottom rope. I went in for the kill when they did let him continue, and he eye gouged me. Well, not on purpose, but it happens. It's a fight game, and scratched my ocular nerve, and obviously couldn't continue. So it's been a long road back from that. It's the first time I've ever been poked in the eye like that. So, but I mean, I knocked his ass out right in the beginning, so I ain't worried about it.
What is your favorite striking technique?
Honestly, I love my jab. Jab's the number one thing, sets everything up. So obviously I knock everybody out with my hook, but I'm right-handed, so I'd like to put my right hand on some guys. So, but the jab's my number one thing. If
you do get a chance to fight Sam Shewmaker again, and we hope you do, we'd definitely like to see that fight. I noticed that Sam sets up with a left jab and really has a very powerful overhand right. What would have been the game plan for that, sir?
Well, I mean, with his overhand right, you got to respect everybody's power, but the man's never fought anybody of my caliber, and when I get in there, pride wants me to say that I just eat it, laugh at him, and knock his ass out, but I'll probably be smarter about it, slip it, and then knock his ass out. But, I mean, he's an amateur. Fights like an amateur. You don't have, I mean, still got to respect him, but an amateur can have the sun shine on his ass every once in a while, so, you know.
Well, Josh Burns, thank you for taking the time to interview with us, and we look forward to seeing you whether or not you're fighting Sam Shewmaker next in the Squared Circle. I want fight fans to know that they can download the fight and watch some of the other fights on the card on the BKTV app. And if you'd like to add anything else before we go today, Josh, please give us a shout out.
Big shout out to BKFC and Dave. You know, we've had a good relationship, bringing me on, letting me come back stateside, and looking forward to fighting some of the top talent here. And my new good friend, Dancing Bear, it might be him in a little while. So we'll see.
Who's Dancing Bear?
That's my boy Arnold. He's back there smiling, looking at me. I'm not a dancer. He
thought it was Kaye Boyame, but wait a minute.
Something booyah, you know, but he a good mover. Just like Muhammad Ali. They both good movers, so it'd be a hell of a fight.
I think I would actually really like to see that fight. I think you guys it would be great stylistically. All right, Josh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem.